Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of DML. So on level 5 we only have this final chest left to go, so yeah, the game's been a little bit mean to me and I have had to open up every single chest on level 5, but you know, I guess that's what I get for getting so lucky with the keys and the other levels. But we are still on track, I believe, to be able to finish everything off at the very least, and luckily enough for us, these fights on the left hand side, actually you could use plant. I thought it was metal only, but nah, that's just level 6. Because, yeah, if you didn't know, level 6 is pretty much metal only fights, so no other elements or anything, so obviously that's not going to go too well for us. So, that's going to be a great deal of fun. But there we go, we'll claim this, then we'll open it up, and the key was found. Let's move on to the next level. That's not surprising, obviously, since that was the last chest that we have, and we got a marvelous chest as well. Or a rare chest, whatever they're called. Let's open it up and see what we get. Come on, you guys know what I need. Oh, we got some energy, and we did get a little bit of shadow actually, so, you know, it could have been better, but not too bad. So we will move on to level 6 now, and there's this long path, and this on the bottom is probably the quickest one, and we do have that chest up there as well that we could possibly go to, but I'm probably going to go down first, because I'm just trying to choose the pathways that don't really require you to skip fights, and you can just go around, because I cannot do these fights on this level. It's just not going to happen. So, we will claim this, and we've probably only got one more tile that we can go across in. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we will go down here and see how expensive it is. It looks like it's going to be 400 per tile. Then we have the cute little woolly dragon here. Look at him having a little spaz around. But, yeah, these pathways are very expensive indeed. And this is probably going to take most of the remainder of the event just to finish off these levels, honestly. But, you know, that's how the castle events always are. So, you know, hopefully you are on level 5 or level 6 as well. So I'm going to come back to the wiki for now, and so on level 6, the total amount that it could cost us is 71,000 event tokens. So obviously that's going to be a ton. Minimum is going to be 37,900, and since we don't have metal, it's going to be a bit more than that probably. It's probably going to cost us about 60 to 70,000, I'm going to guess, and that's a lot. There's definitely a lot if we have to open up every chest on level 6. Obviously, I still want to try for the painted, but I'm not sure how likely it is. And then we have the map here that the wiki has. So, element allowed for all fights is only metal. And so if we go on the bottom, then we're going to get a metal fight, obviously. And each of these tiles is going to cost 650 each at max. Jesus! So yeah, that is probably definitely the cheapest one at the bottom. And then if we go right and take a look at that one up there, since we don't have to skip any fights, that is probably also one of the cheaper options, which is crazy, because each of these level 6 fights, how much do they cost to skip? 2,500 to skip each fight. Fabulous. Well then, for now, there isn't really a whole lot else that we can do, because I've already collected all the stuff that we need, because the fights are so tedious, so I don't really worry about them. And I have been trying to do a 10-hour breed, just because it gets us a decent amount of points. It doesn't fully deplete points that we can get per reset, whatever you want to call it, but, you know, it gets us a decent amount, and plus, we don't have to use gems or anything to skip them, so I've been breeding the plant plus energy just on, because Philip left it in our clan chat. You can also try and breed stuff like the demonic that also has a 10-hour breeding time and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, there's no great combination that you can use because, well, you can never actually fully deplete the pool without speeding some stuff up. But, you know, it's not all that bad as long as you can get a few hundred, like 300 to 400 per reset. Normally you'll be pretty well off for the event at least. And if that's the only one that you can't seem to fully deplete the amounts for, then, you know, that's barely anything at the end of the day. But we'll finally go ahead and do some enchantment stuff. I believe it has been a little while again. I always end up saying that. It's like, oh yeah, it's been forever since I've actually done normal things. Great. And we've had no new dragons as of very recently. I mean, we got the Sweetie Bunny as part of the event, of course. And the last one before that, I think, was the Astronaut. But apart from that, since we don't really have a lot else to breed, we haven't really had anything. I don't want to breed another Pulsar Dragon because that dragon annoyed me for long enough at not being able to breed it. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But next Dragon of the Week, obviously we don't know what it is yet. I'm hoping it's going to be another new one, of course, but we'll just have to wait and see. And, yeah, I don't know. How are you going in the event so far? I see a few people are very close to finishing the event at the moment, which is, like, plenty of time ahead. And especially people get super lucky with the key in level 6, then, you know, you're gonna get the woolly straight away, and then the only other goal is gonna be the painted. And hopefully, you know, it shouldn't be too difficult. I see people still complaining about the portal gem change as per the event because of the amount of fights we have to do. But now that we get 25 points per fight, it actually goes so quickly. Because you remember with the past castle events where you would literally have to sit there for like 25 minutes, just constantly redoing like the mini boss fight or whatever. Jesus, that was monotonous. And now that they've changed the amounts that we get, it's actually not quite as bad anymore. I mean, even having to sit there and just do the same fight like, I don't know, 15 times or whatever is still a little bit boring to me, but it's definitely nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Put it that way. And I get that people are struggling with the new portal gem cap, but I personally am not having any trouble with it. And I feel like it's working pretty well, but at the same time I'm not really doing that many map fights a day. So maybe that's the reason why they're struggling, because they're doing the other fights as well as the event stuff. I don't know. But in terms of the event itself, the portal gem cap is working out swimmingly for myself. So that's really the only main thing I can comment on. So, you know, it's going fine for me. Don't know how it's going for you. If you're struggling like desperately, then let me know. But I think it's alright. It's definitely a lot better than what some people made the update out to be. And it's even a little bit better than what I thought it was going to be at the beginning, because I still don't fully agree with the cap being so low. But, game, why have you crashed? Please don't do this to me. Why would you do... Am I actually going to reset this? Game! Come on, if I make it smaller, will it work? Oh, for goodness sake. Whatever, let's just hope that it actually saved those 2 fights we just did. That's just very slightly annoying, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know if I agree that the cap should only be 200 portal gems, but no, we'll have to wait and see. And did that count those wins or not? 4 out of 5, okay, it did. It also took my 2 dragons away again. This was the fight that broke it, but now we can magically do it. Thank you, game. Thank you for allowing me this amazing opportunity to play. Fantastic. Not sure what that was, because I'm pretty sure my internet didn't drop out. But, yeah, it must have just been the servers having a little bit of a spaz for a second there. We'll see though. I still don't know when I'm going to be able to upgrade Andy, to be honest, because I'm focusing so much on our Lantern Dragon. And I've already spent like 100 million gold on food recently, mainly for the event, just so I can do the collecting food quest really easily. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And now I have like no money left to even think about buying the new island, which was like one of the main things I was trying to do. Damn it me. Again, if I have the gold and the resources there, I'm just so tempted to spend it all the time. Oh well, it's not like we need the new island quite yet. We will very soon. but we don't need it at the moment, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much. As we get more levels, as we keep collecting more food and gold and whatever, no, I think it will go better than that. And no other rare chests yet. Oh. Do get a battle chest. Come on, energy! Be kind! Be lovely! Oh, you listened! And we even got some legendary. Oh, game. Okay, that's wonderful. That's actually amazing. I'm glad that you listened to me for a change. What is it with this enchantment league today? Ah! Okay, let's reset again. Okay, that's 2 times. Would you like to not do this to me today? All I'm trying to do is do some enchantment bells. Jeez Louise. Okay, are we back now? We all set and sorted and not breaking? Just making oh, for why? Why? Literally, I just got given energy materials. Are you gonna... Okay, I'm not doing that crappy fight anymore. Now it's gonna give me something like wind instead. Game! Why are you doing this to me? I literally just did that fight. I have video evidence of it happening. I deserve compensation for this. Whatever. You know, sometimes I just don't know what to say. Why? Why have you done this to me? You made me happy, you gave me the materials I wanted, and now you've made me a very, very sad panda. This is like those times where you breed the Dragon of the Week or the Dragon of the Month, and then your game, like, closes, and then when you reopen it, there's, like, nothing that's been bred. That's a feels bad moment. At least this isn't quite as ridiculous. But at the same time, I guess you get 2 lots of chest openings in one video. Yay! Now, I think on the bright side, and if this crashes again, I'm going to lose my hat. I'm going to throw it on the floor. I'm going to throw it at some small children to take my pain out on them. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But come on. Don't screw me like this, game. Please do not crash. Just because I'm in the Enchantment League screen, please do not crash. We got some more energy on that one. I am going to leave the Enchantment League screen there, and now we will claim our chest. Now you cannot bug out on me. And if you don't give me 6 energy again, I'm gonna flip. Look, we got 3 energy, and we did get some earth as well. I don't know which chest is better. Probably this one, in all honesty. Ugh. It's whatever. Don't care. At least we did get some more energy. I can be grateful. We can change some of these up. There we go. So now we are 4 away, and we have like no extraordinary earth. So you know that was actually a decent chest as well. So guess I can't complain. Guess I can't complain at all. I'm feeling so drained now after that. Why have you done this to me, game? Why do you feel the need? And by the way, the Great Dragon Race isn't starting again for another, like, almost a week, just so you know. So, yeah, that's the thing. And I don't really have many more quests to do. What I probably will do, though, is do some blue map fights. I won't be using my auto battle tickets or anything, because I do kind of want to use them for the winning battles in the event. And that's probably another reason why I'm not struggling really at all with the Portal Gem nerf, because I have my auto battle tickets, and I have 10 of those a day, which honestly isn't that much, but, you know, that's 10 less Portal Gems a day that I'm having to use over someone else. So, obviously I can see possibly where the advantage might come from. So having VIP is actually very, very useful at the moment. Normally with VIP it's kind of like you get some benefits, but you could just get them anyway with like regular gameplay. But like something like that, that's saving a lot of valuable resources, so I understand why I may be ahead of the pack because of that. Another thing I saw people saying is that they think everyone should be given a gold vault to be able to collect all of their habitat's gold, like, whether you're VIP or not, and I do kind of agree with that, because, you know me, I'm lazy. If I didn't have my gold vault, I legitimately would just not collect gold, because I know that, because I do that, and, you know, I feel like for someone that has, I don't know, hundreds of habitats, and they can't even collect all the gold from them, like, quickly, that's kind of annoying. So, you know, if they ever do decide to implement that, the VIP people would probably need something else to replace the gold vault sort of thing. But, yeah, I do kind of agree that just because of how tedious it is to collect all the gold out of the habitats, I do kind of agree with it. And that's the thing, the game is meant to be challenging, air quotes, or have a lot of different stuff to do, but that doesn't mean that the fights or collecting gold or whatever need to be tedious. And that's what changed about the castle event, so surely we can get some other stuff to be changed eventually as well, maybe? I don't know, sounds like a good idea. And, you know, with the portal gem nerf, you can't really just sit there for 8 hours a day and just do fights, so I guess that's another way of making it less tedious. In a way, just by limiting you as a whole. But, yeah, I don't know. I just... Let's say, let's just say I don't really agree with the fact that someone should have to sit there for like a straight 5 minutes and just have to continuously click habitats. That's the most boring thing in the world. And that's just to collect your, like, deserved gold sort of thing. I don't know, very weird. But that's how games like these operate. It's a mobile game after all. Mobile games are full of microtransactions, and it is a free game. So just think about, for every person that spends money on this game, there are probably 5 or 6 that have never spent a cent on this game. So, at the end of the day, one person has to make up for, like, many people's lack of purchases. Or lack of purchasing the game at face value, even. So, you know, I understand that the company has to survive, but I don't think implementing a global or player-wide gold vault will be, like, a bad thing. I don't think that will impact on their sales or anything, because, you know, I don't think anyone's gonna go out of their way to buy, like, enormous amounts of VIP levels just to get the gold vault. I don't think people are gonna do that. I don't know, I haven't taken a look at the statistics myself, so that's just me assuming, but... ah, well. For now, I can't really do any more on the Easter event until the reset finishes, so that's going to be in like 2 hours time. And I don't know what's going to be happening the rest of the day, so I don't even know if I'm going to be resetting or being able to be here for the resets or not. I have missed out on probably like a full day's worth of resets now, because I missed out on 3 the other day. I think I missed 1 yesterday. Because if I have a full day at work, I will guaranteed always miss 1 round of resets, which sucks. You know, if I had this game on mobile, I swear to God I would do every event, like, so quickly. I swear. That is assuming I have time to play on my phone, which, if I had a good phone, I'd probably be on my phone all day. My phone is so incredibly bad that it feels like it's going to explode at any given moment, and that's not a good feeling, honestly. Not a good feeling at all. Oh well. We'll have to see what happens anyway. I'm going to finish off this blue fight here, and they're probably going to be done the skis for now. Oh! I feel like I need to yawn. Well, I did only just wake up as well, so I'm sorry if I feel like I'm slurring or anything. But, you know, it's like just waking up and then immediately... it's like when you have to talk to someone, like, as soon as you wake up. That's kind of what I've done to myself. Not your guys' fault, but I just choose to record, like, as soon as I wake up and just before I go to bed. Which is why me making mistakes is quite common in, like, speech or whatever the hell I'm talking about, so, you know, I don't blame me for pointing out if I'm making myself look like an idiot. But yes, for this event, I'm gonna have to wait an hour and a half. We still have catching creatures to do, but that's the only thing that we really have left. We have 8 out of 22 pieces for the painted, so as soon as we finish off level 6, we will go back to, like, level 2 in that. We will collect all the chests for those, finish it off, and then slowly go back up and then finish the level 6 fights, because that's the best thing that you can do if you just want to guarantee as many card pieces as possible. Do not go to level 6, say you get the key in the first chest, do not then try and collect the rest of the chests in level 6. Go back, collect the other levels chests first, and then go back to level 6. That's the best thing you could do, costs the least amount of event tokens in that. Trust me, it is a very good tactic. I used it last time and it helped us get the snowman, so, you know, tips with me just before I leave. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Good luck with the event, breeding, whatever your sort of goal is. My goal is for my game to not break anymore, but no. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.